Oop, shaking the boat here. Looked like we were in an earthquake. Rhonda Constant, your favorite hometown medium, physical energy healer, oracle card advisor, paranormal investigator, voice for your loved ones. How are you today? I like to explain real quick. Don't know that I've done a reading for you before, but I like to explain. I see, hear, feel, sense, know. They talk to me, but they also show me pictures, and I call it spiritual charades. And I try to describe the picture the best that I can. They never waste a message. There's always a reason for whatever they say or show. So if it doesn't make any sense now, just keep it in mind. You'll either see it later, remember it later, or somebody else will validate it for you later and go, I know what she's talking about. This is not an exact science. Sometimes you got to stretch it outside the box a little bit. We communicate the best way we can. It's not perfect. So it's there. It'll be Mom's show. Mom's show. She'll tell us what we need to know, not always what we want to know. So we'll see what she's bouncing around. Boy, lately they've all come in here just bouncing like so happy to be here and talk to you type of thing. Mom's talking about the damn dog biting her. I know there was a dog in the picture that you gave me, but she said the damn dog bit her. She's kind of laughing about it. Something about trying to take his bone away or something. I think she's trying to validate that it's her. Oh, my dear, I love you. I love you so much. Okay, so she's showing me cinnamon rolls. Just came out of the oven. I don't know if she used to cook these all the time or if you just cook some. But know when you get that smell of fresh baked cinnamon rolls, you can be in your car, you can be outside, you can be in the house, doesn't matter. In the store, now unless they're cooking cinnamon rolls, that doesn't count. And know when you get that smell, like for 2 weeks one time, I woke up every morning and smelled chocolate chip cookies. That never figured out who was here, could not associate that with somebody, but know when you smell that cinnamon roll, that's her. So validate her, acknowledge her, tell her you love her, and ask her to bring you more signs if you want to. That's your free will choice. Ask her. Bring some signs, Mom. She's actually eating one of these cinnamon rolls right now. She's saying clickety clack, clickety clack. I want you back. Clickety clack, I want you back. Is there a song about clickety clack? Let me see. Okay. Usually I can get ALEXA to come up with a song. The only one I came up with, Ain't It Amazing Gracie by Buck Owens. Maybe she liked Buck Owens. Maybe she liked the old country music. It's got the clickety clack, but I don't think that's the song she's singing. I can't hear any more words of it. Let me try one more thing. Okay. I think this is the one. That took some looking. ALEXA couldn't seem to come up with it. It's called Clickety Clack from 1958, and it's by the Kalin Twins, Kalin. So she's singing that song. So maybe that's a song she knew back then, or there's something in that song for you. So I believe this is on YouTube where it came up. She made me search, made me dig for that one. So let's see. Mom says you're doing awesome. She says she's showing me your path and you're straight. It's straight. A lot of people, when they show me their path, it's all windy, curvy. Yours is perfectly straight. You're on your path. You're doing good. She says, don't get stuck in a rut. Your time is now. Ignore all that crap going on around you. And I think she's talking about the world and the virus and Keep centered and stay on your track. You're doing good, whether you know it or not. Now she's singing "You Are My Sunshine, My Only Sunshine." So Google that song too. There's words in there for you. She's showing a really bright sunshine. She just thinks you're in a good place right now. It's the stuff going on around you, and even if it's people closer to you, it's that you need to just center on you. Excuse me. Your spot is good. Darn it. It's the rest of them that might be messed up, she says. You have a lot of love to give. All right, she's showing a small child. So I don't know if you have a child or a grandchild. She comes up and gives this child hugs and kisses. Could be, I can't even tell if it's boy or girl. She's not showing me. Small child with darker hair. And this child interacts with her. The child knows she's there. The child feels her. The child sees her. Could be niece or nephew. I can't tell. It's funny. It's got short hair. So I'm guessing it's a boy, but she's not letting me see enough of the child. She hugs and kisses this child a lot, and the child knows it. So if you know who this child is, just pay attention to what the child says. I wouldn't, don't ever pump them. Just pay attention. A lot of the times, little kids and animals can see them, hear them, like no problem. So a lot of times, little kids will act like they're feeding somebody a cookie that they're feeding in the air. It's not in the air. There's actually somebody there. Or they might start talking about your mom out of the blue, or point at her picture like, I know her, but maybe they weren't here when they weren't born yet when she was here. Things like that. So pay attention to that. Yeah, she's on this clickety clack stuff again. Be like a freight train. Go full bore. Go straight ahead. You can go straight ahead. Go. Don't get stuck. Don't let this other crap, and she's talking about the virus and all the political shit. Don't let that stop you. Just pretend like it's not there. Figure out a way. So if there's something you've been wanting to do, it kind of feels like business-wise, work-wise, don't let this stuff stop you. There's going to be a door opening for you to move further forward. She says you're going to figure it out. You can ask her for help. I promise you 1,000% she can see you. She can hear you. So they cannot override your free will choice. We can make all the dumb mistakes we want to. And my guides are always up there going, Rhonda, why are you doing that? We gave you all this great stuff. And you tell us no. That's my free will choice. So ask her. Ask her for help with something that she was good at when she was down here. I always say don't ask Uncle Joe if he didn't have a pot to piss in when he left for financial help down here, because he didn't know how to do it down here. We're not all knowing when we get up there. But ask Mom for help with whatever she would be good at in that spot. If nothing else, encouragement. And then all of a sudden, and then you have to be willing to accept the things that are put in your path right after that. The doors will open, somebody will call you out of the blue that you never expected. Could be a whole different thing that you never thought of. I've had so much of that lately. I never would have thought of. And but it was the answer to what I'd been asking. They find a better way. So don't hesitate to ask her. I noticed your mom had red hair in the picture. She says, I can be blonde now if I want to. I can be any color hair I want to. She's being kind of smart ass about it. She says, look at me as a blonde. Did she ever try to be blonde? She ever try to change her? Both of my kids have red hair. That red's a little hard to color. Oh my goodness, she's cute. She says, I want you to know that I'm comfy, I'm happy, I'm at peace, I'm where I needed to go. In the last reading, I was crying. She's cracking me up. She says, everybody else thought I was going the other direction, and I fooled them. I didn't. I went where I'm supposed to, where it's full of peace and love, not fire and brimstone. She's cute. She says, laugh. She says, the laugh's on them. Ha ha. Oh my goodness. Was she a character like that in real life? She is now. Clattering, something clattering. Oh, good grief, we did the clickety clack. Now we got the clatter. Something about clattering. Something's gonna be clattering. What's clattering? Something outside. Something outside is gonna be bumping on the house, or the wind chimes are gonna do crazy things. Something outside's clattering. But she's calling it. Usually they show me exactly what it is, type of noise, so I can tell you what to listen for exactly, but she's just saying clattering and it's outside. So know that that's going to be a sign from her. So again, validate her, acknowledge her, tell her you love her, and ask her to bring you more signs if you want more signs. That's your free will choice to ask her. And it doesn't hurt to ask. Oh, I love you, you little peanut. She says you're an amazing person. Even somebody who's not your mother can love you. You're very sweet. Sometimes a little too strong, sometimes a little too stubborn, but an amazing person that a lot of people love and look up to. And she's very proud of that. She's very proud of raising you that way. Don't pay any attention to the anxiety. That's just all the energy in the world right now. It'll calm down. She's showing this. She pops in and she sits in a chair in the living room. It doesn't look like she's sitting on a couch. And she puts her hands back here like this, and she just kicks back, and she's all comfy and all relaxed, and just actually enjoying the energy in your home, actually enjoying observing you. She's watching. Look out, mom's watching. And she thinks that's funny. But she's very relaxed there, very at home, in your home. She said there was always a spot for her in your heart. Something about being very lighthearted. The two of you very lighthearted. Sometimes you forget to be that way. You should always be that way. You take life too serious. It's just a short ride down here. And as long as you have a roof over your head, don't stress out over it so much. Just kind of like being down here, just a little short trip, and we make too much of it. How can I help you? Tell me how I can help you. So that's actually kind of like what she said before, though. Ask her. Doesn't hurt to ask, and you don't have to say it out loud. You can do it telepathically. You can talk to her without speaking out loud. I've talked telepathically to a real person in front of me. Now she's not telling me how she passed, but so I'm not sure why she's whatever. Fly, watch for a fly. Anything that happens to me during a reading is something that's going to happen to you. There's this fly that's been bugging the snot out of me all morning while I'm doing readings. This is the first reading. Well, this is the first time I've been filming, videoing, while he came over here and bugged me. So know when you get that pesky fly that just won't leave you alone, like he was earlier, that's Mom sending that to you. If you want to thank her, go ahead, or tell her to stop it. He's been really annoying earlier. Anyway, she was. I used to see exactly how they died, and it got so horrific, and I cried too much. So, I've asked him not to show me that. But she's referring to my grandson, who last year. I'm trying to make this quick. Had a major operation. They found he had a rollover wreck. When they x-rayed, they found this big mass in his abdomen. Of course, we sent him to the cancer unit, in the big cancer unit, and because, of course, they thought it was cancer. And we operated, and it was not cancer. It was just kind of a rare little thing that grows. But it also screwed up his senior year of high school. His football, basketball, track. Virus got the track. Virus ruined that. But so I don't know which part of that she's referring to. I don't know if she died of cancer or somebody close to you guys. This is happening or had happened. So I'm not sure why she's referring to that. So I don't know which point to tell you she's talking about. Just kind of screwed things up. Whenever you have a bad day, like one of those days where you sit down and cry, which we all do, she says that she hears you, and you've got your head in your hands, and she hears you go, Mom, I wish you were still here. I need to talk to you. I need someone to talk to. I need you. She hears you. Talk to her. You may not see an immediate response, but you might. Just talk to her. Ask her to show you that she's there, and see what happens. And somebody might mention her name, which would be a little bit, most people, Esther's not a super common name. There'll just be something that'll happen in the next few hours or the next couple days or something that will validate that she heard you. It could be anything that makes you think of her. You could be walking through the store and hear her name. Somebody mention her name, and something like that. Hope I explained that well enough. But she hears you. And go ahead and talk to her. Get it off your chest. Somehow she'll let you know that she heard it. Oh, stupid dogs. Okay, now she's showing herself sitting down, and I don't think she's knitting. I can't exactly see. She's doing something with her hands. So it's making something, doing something, craft of knitting, crocheting, artwork, something like she's doing with her hands, and then she reaches over in a bowl and she picks out, she's snacking on something. So I don't know if this was her favorite food or she made this a lot or what, but it looks like Chex Mix. Could be puppy chow, could be just the Chex Mix like I make at Christmas. Don't know for sure. But there's something in that she's trying to validate that it's her. I love you, baby girl. You're kind of the center of the whole family. You're the hubbub. She says you kind of took her spot rightfully. Do it with kindness and do it with love and understanding. she's she's showing you sitting on a throne. She says you got her seat. Ah, she's a sweetheart. She says, don't be afraid to use your scepter to whack somebody if you need to and get them in line. Don't worry about me. I'm fine. And I'm okay with what happened and the way it happened. I'm just fine with it. Could have been better. She kind of says it like that. Could have been better, but I'm okay with it. I didn't like what it did to everybody around me, but me personally, I'm okay with it. And as of right now, I don't care about that part. It is what it is. It happened the way it was supposed to, and life goes on. But know that I still love you. I don't have to race around anymore. I don't have to pull out my hair. Oh, now she's showing me again it's blonde. You don't have to be perfect to be perfect. She says you're missing one little part in your life. She's not talking about herself. You're missing one little part in your life that you haven't done yet. One one little thing that's in your heart. One little thing that it's kind of a little dream of yours that the way she's showing it, you haven't really started working towards it, going that way. She's still showing your path perfectly straight. So it's coming. It's something that's in your heart that you really want to do, but you're not really taking steps towards it. She said it's coming. Okay, so the door, she's showing the door. Let's see if I can do it this way. She's showing the door open about this much. So it's the door is opening, whatever it is, it's something that's really in your heart and soul, heart and gut. She's not saying what it is. She says, so start thinking about it again. I call it manifesting. I just manifested something I've been working on the last year or two. Just it came in a totally different way than I expected. So start manifesting that and then let them open the door the rest of the way like it needs to be. I don't even feel like I wish they would give me more details. She's not going to. You know in your heart and gut. something that would just totally make you ecstatically happy. And it's probably not a job. And it could even be dance class or something. I mean, I'm not saying that is what you're interested in. She said a little off the wall, but it will be good. It'll make you happy. And she says it'll pretty much make your life complete. Money isn't everything. So with that, okay. With that, she's going to leave. And I'm getting the smell of smoke. Did she smoke cigarettes? Some kind of smoke. So know if you get that whiff of cigarette smoke. Once again, validate her, acknowledge her, tell her you love her, and ask her to bring you more signs. And you can be anywhere when you get that. Now I'm hearing that creepy song. Oh, I always feel like somebody's watching me. You don't want me to sing. Hang on, let me see what Alexa. It's the song Somebody's Watching Me, and she says by Rockwell. So mom's going like this. Watching you. I always feel like somebody's watching me. She's a card. So go Google that song and laugh. She's wringing her hands like this, like being sinister, but she's got a big smile on her face. I love her. Okay, so as she's walking away, she keeps doing this, watching you. You're going to be looking over your shoulder now. Okay, much love to you, my dear. Thank you for allowing me to be her voice. Rhonda Constant, your favorite hometown medium, physical energy healer, oracle card advisor, paranormal investigator, voice for your loved ones. See you later.